Well, hello and welcome to the Cosmic Echo Tarot Experience. It's a reading which connects historic cycles of frequency through your repeating tarot energy in this lifetime. You and your life are an echo of past energy. Now, we think that what we are experiencing in this lifetime is new. It's not. These are ancient energetic frequencies. I'll explain as we get farther into this. But these frequencies have been repeating again and again for thousands, maybe millions of years, and we see them with our little sliver of life, maybe 80 years if we're lucky. We see them as, oh, well, it's all about me. No, it's not. Each life is an echo of the last time. So, using tarot as a tool, I locate the current frequency. Once I find it, I then use other tools to tell a story. That's really the point of all of this. It is not simply to divine, if you will, a tarot frequency. It is to take this frequency and get you to feel it, to touch it, to taste it, to smell it, to see it. Make it a part of you because it comes from you in essence. So I use these other tools. It's a two-step metaphysical process, but the idea is to help you to manifest, not just dump this tarot energy on you and go, well, you figure out how you're going to use it. No, I like to give you a little background. I like to give you a chance to kind of reflect. Oh, this is what happened the last time. And this was another time and another time. And you tie these pictures and images together, and it allows you to operate in this lifetime but with that understanding, that frequency. So I begin with three cards, three tarot cards. That's all I need. Nikola Tesla was a big fan of the number three energy. So was apparently Einstein. The number three has some sort of a special juju to it. I don't know. It's all over the world. The idea of three seems to be super strong, super powerful, super something. So I take the three cards, the three individual frequencies, and I combine them or blend them into one frequency. That reveals your manifesting potential. I use astrology and images from the past, from the present, to help you imagine the essence of this blended energy and how to use the repeating tarot energy in the best way possible. Now, to do all of this, the information has to be simple, clear, and powerful. I've done tarot for 20 plus years. It's never predicted, as far as I am concerned, from my experience, ever predicted a damn thing. But I did uncover the fact that tarot is the science of potential, your potential. It's your kryptonite, very powerful. And I've done astrology, numerology for more than 50 years. Can't even believe I'm saying that, but I have. And those are the science of cycles. Within cycles, within cycles, within cycles. It gets very complicated. So I got to take all this information, the three tarot cards into one energy, the astrology, numerology, blend those together so that we get something that's clear, clean. I don't have time for fantasy, unicorn, rainbows, any of that stuff. It's the matrix revealed in you. It is the matrix of repeating cosmic cycles. I like to bring in the ancient frequencies into your life again so that you can get a sense of what this tarot energy could step into. Remember, it's about your choice, it's about your potential. So, knowing the repetitive energetic patterns around you enables you to use these ancient frequencies to your benefit. Again, I just don't dump the thing on you and go, hey, you figure it out for yourself. No, 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 that's not the idea. I want you to have an understanding, a feeling, a sense. So think of this reading as your cosmic map. The tarot gives you the destination, the astrology and the imagery takes you to your destination, the tarot. Tarot, your destination. The background information is the map to using that tarot energy positively as kryptonite, just like you should. It makes you independent, makes you strong, gives you more control, and unfortunately, more responsibility for your life's journey. This unique package helps you activate your spiritual kryptonite, gives you a chance to ride the cosmic wave to your best destiny. Again, it is your choice. And today, the idea for the reading is patching together with duct tape. Think of Humpty Dumpty. How does it go? Humpty Dumpty falls in pieces and they try to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Well, that's kind of what you're doing with your life. We're all kind of doing it with our life. We see it crumbling, and nobody, frankly, apparently giving a damn. Politicians don't care. No one in charge cares. And here's the real shame. In America, this is a government by the people, for the people, of the people. So if it's a government of the people, you think your government shit, guess who you point your finger at? You. You. So it's a powerful reading, and we're going to make the best out of it. See if we can't help you patch together with duct tape your life. Alrighty, so before we get into all of that stuff, let me give you kind of a quick review of what we're doing here with the energy, the cosmic cycles. Astrology is a kind of alchemy, a kind of magic. It's cyclical in nature. It literally means what goes around comes around. It's understanding, knowing these cycles that give us the pulse of our matrix. We all live in our own matrix along with the general matrix. Doing all of this permits us to feel and focus on the power of the tarot. That's the destination, right? So the combination of the tarot and the astrology numerology combination gives us deeper power and control over our own destiny. We're going to start looking at that in a minute. I just want to remind you, I do have an email. Please feel free to contact me. I check it every day, every other day for sure. And you don't have to be polite or kind. You can write from the heart, write from the spirit. If it's not positive, that's okay. It's reaching out, it's communicating. Tau-tarot at proton.me. Tau-tarot at proton.me. I realize it may be a little bit of a thing on your part, but it's okay. Feel free. I'm open. I want to hear from you if you can. Tau-tarot at proton.me. So let's move on now. Let's dig in. Let's begin with the astrology, and we do so with the thing called astrahits. And today, this is kind of a summation of what's ahead astrologically. Think of the Trojan horse. If you're familiar with that at all, I can't even remember what the Greeks and Assyrians or somebody, they were fighting. And you have one group hiding in a fortress, figuring that they're just going to outlast the enemy. But the enemy says, we got an idea. We're going to build this beautiful, big, huge wooden horse. It's going to be magnificent. It'll be a gift, a peace offering. They can't resist. Well, what they don't know, the people inside the castle or the city, is that there are a ton of soldiers inside this huge wooden horse. So when they see the wooden horse as a peace offering, they go, oh, hey, this is great. Come on in. And they let the wooden horse into their city, walled, whatever the hell it was. And at night, when everybody's sleeping, the people inside the horse open up the door and they win the war. So think of 2026, the year we're coming into, as kind of a Trojan horse. Yes, the astrology says all the faraway planets are going to be in air and fire. And that's friendly combination. This says that the energy flows. That's all it says. There's an ease between air and fire signs. It's a natural. But that doesn't guarantee it's going to be a good thing. It just means the energy flows. So when you realize that both Saturn and Neptune are in Aries, that's a problem. Aries is very, very independent, very ego driven, and warlike. They're looking for a fight. So when you take that both of these planets are not comfortable in Aries, it's likely their combined energy is going to be troublesome. It's going to be problematic. Neptune is not pushy. Saturn is, but even Saturn in Aries, it doesn't like the energy of Aries. Saturn is more focused, more controlled. Aries, not so much. And Neptune has no control whatsoever. So you put it in an Aries, oh my God. So 2026 will test us to the limit. There is some singular event, I think, that will it'll either wake us up or tear us down. I think it's going to be that big. It's a critical year. It's a critical time. So think of the Trojan horse coming up in 2026. And that's what makes this month, November, so important. Because we have all the faraway planets in retrograde or going into retrograde, including Mercury. And so this is a time to rethink, reorganize, review. It's going to be essential for this Trojan horse 2026. Believe me, we haven't we haven't seen what we're going to have to deal with yet. Alrighty, so let's move on. Let's go to the existential point for today. I brought up this guy because 9/11 has been recently discussed, reviewed, and I bring it up because it's the same core energy that we're dealing with today. It's the same mentality, it's the same mindset. Guy is Larry Silverstein. He was the guy who owned the Twin Towers, or he rented them a long lease, 100-year lease, something like that. But interestingly, about 6 months to a year before 9/11, he loaded up on a special insurance policy covering attacks on buildings. Okay. However, on 9/11, he was missing, which was unusual because he was at the towers every day. He always had breakfast at the North Tower every single day. His son and daughter had offices in the tower, North Tower. They were there every single day, except 9/11. And it's that kind of mentality that we're dealing with today. Oh, by the way, because of the insurance policy, he got about $3 billion. So he made out on a deal. I grew up in Detroit, and anytime we had these kinds of things happen in Detroit, you saw a business burn down, they always referred to it as Jewish lightning. Not my idea, not my commentary, but people knew. Was 9/11 a case of Jewish lightning? It's an interesting idea. Let's go to the picture perfect section here. This we begin with Dr. Peter McCullough, a guy who has absolutely incredible information, an incredible reputation, and has been one of the leaders against this COVID fiasco. And now he says we save the children from lying medical murderers. What he wants to do is 4 things. 1, repeal liability protection for vaccine makers, ban all vaccine mandates, suspend the current childhood schedule, and stop pharmaceutical advertising. Dr. Peter McCullough, an expert among experts, and a pretty good guy too. But rather than leave on that note, and I want you to think about what Dr. McCullough said because it makes perfect sense. Stop the liability, stop the vaccines, stop the kids' schedule for vaccines, and stop pharmaceutical advertising. That's serious. So I decided to lighten it up. I had the chance to do it today, and someone put this meme in there. It's on the left, it's in blue. I got my shot for shingles today, but just to be safe, I also got one for vinyl siding as well. You got to laugh, otherwise, you're going to cry. How about if we take a look at the core of this reading? How about the tarot stuff, huh? The guts. We got Eight of Swords, a lack of direction. Here you have this gal with 8 swords around her. Swords stand for information, truth, ideally. And so she has all of these swords around her, but they're not preventing her from moving forward. Yeah, she's got a blindfold. Yeah, she's tied, but she can undo all of that stuff and walk free. There's nothing stopping her except her. And she's standing in some sort of a little stream or whatever the hell that is. And water, of course, in tarot often refers to intuition. She knows that she's the one who's messing with herself. But she has a lack of direction and purpose, like most people these days. And if you lack direction, you lack purpose, you're just like this Eight of Swords. We move on to the Nine of Wands. This guy works on pure grit. He's had his ass kicked up and down and sideways. He's taken the heat, taken the punches, taken the blows, and he still is not giving up. He's got that Wands positivity, that Wands energy. And he says, you know what? Take your best shot. I'm going to keep moving to a better place. And finally, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles are our value system. And if your value system is more things, you're screwed up and you're part of the problem. We're talking about real values: love, friendship, health, peace. Huh? How important would peace be in your life, huh? It's that sense of security, that sense of belonging, that sense of connection. So the tarot says the reason that you're in this position is because you lack direction and purpose. You can make a difference if you want to. That's the Nine of Wands energy. Just pure grit, the hell with it. I'm going to go forward. I know it's going to be difficult from time to time, and I know it's going to be challenging all the time, but I'm moving. I can't stay here. And to help me, I'm going to adopt the value system from the past. The stuff that I grew up with as a kid, because those are the only real true values. And that is a very clear message. Time's up. Thank you for investing part of your day with me. I appreciate it more than words can say. And I thank you. What else, huh? So, like and subscribe. I say this every day because they're doing work with algorithms now. They're taking sites down, people down, changing subscriber bases just with algorithms so that nobody knows. One day they're there, next day they're not. Oh, what happened? They're sneaky, they're evil, they're rotten. Please help. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Thank you. So between now and the next time you and I do tarot together, peace and blessings.